My man Hot Facts with Robert Reese. He's always in the building. Your official gig news network, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I know he over there cracking up right now with that. Hey, but that's what it is, though. That's what it is. You gotta tap in.
Yes, sir. We are at the Fast Strip, people. We have another local Hot Facts with Robert Reese. What makes you stop here at the Fast Strip?
Cheap gas.
Now, is this the cheapest gas around?
Yes, it is. I checked the Gas Buddy. This is the place that you go if you want your cheap gas.
Now, check this out. You said Gas Buddy. Please explain that. I know what it is. For people that don't know, let them know what Gas Buddy is.
It's a website where you go on and check the prices for the gasoline and lowest in your area.
Yes, sir. Now, all you got to say is this. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people. We got a great one right here. You see the title up there. Doordash. Man, it's extortion, people. What they're doing to these merchants, the money that they're getting these advertising deals, they're getting it in. And what some would say is DoorDash is not coming out the pocket and breaking bread. Okay, I'll tell you this. Remember back in the day, you would do some orders for yourself at home. You'll order some food, and you know back in the day it was pizza delivery or takeout. And takeout was you would actually call the restaurant and place your order, right? You would actually call the restaurant and place your order. When you place your order, you know, my mom would send my dad, or when we got old enough, you know, she would send us to go pick up, you know, go to Thelma's and pick it up. I already called, here's the money. Go ahead and get at the Miss Thelma and then come on back home. It used to be like that.
Robert Reese.
Of course, society was a whole lot different. You can trust your kids to be able to walk down the street without being kidnapped and stuff. But we did have milk carton things back then, but it wasn't like it is now. But anyway, that's how it was. If you wanted Chinese food, you would call in. If you wanted something from the little diner that's up the street from where you live, you call it in, you go up there and pick it up. The staff were always available, if it wasn't that busy, to answer the call, write the order down, and you go ahead and pick it up. Now, I would like to say in today's day, people would say, well, since they're calling in and the person is writing it down, they deserve a tip because they were writing the order down. Like, that's how people think these days, but that's just part of the job and what it does. Okay, but you go and you pick it up. It's just how it was. All right, now, here's what DoorDash did. Since the apps have came out, more people started using the apps than call in to the restaurants. Okay, so now the restaurants, yes, they're getting their orders in, and it's a more convenient way. They don't have to write anything down or do anything else like that. It's a much more easier way to get an order in and then prepare it so the staff can continue to work and it can pop up on your screen, but they have it pop up on the tablet, okay, on the tablet, and someone gets it to see the driver and stuff, but it already pops up in their system on what they have so they can start making it. So they cleared that up. But since the apps did that, the app said, well, you're no longer going to get 100% of your call-in business because we're going to take that because we are giving you this convenience so that your business can be more profitable by not having that much downtime. That's what they're going to that's what they're going to present. You cut the downtime. Your staff is always busy because your restaurant is already popular, right? The restaurant's going to lie and say yes because they just want to be able to go ahead and get on there. So they do that. Then they tell them that, you know what, it's going to be this. Hypothetically speaking, it could be 10, 15, 20, 30%. It could be even higher than that, you know. But there is a split. DoorDash is going to get theirs, okay? Now, what happens is these restaurants where drivers refuse to pick up the orders is now making that restaurant not make what they were going to make because now they have to shell out money more to be able to get that inventory back. But check this out. Does DoorDash care about that? Hell no. Are you gonna leave the app and go off the app and lose all the people that you have already gained by them seeing you on the app? No. While that restaurant is struggling, they could be going through things and they may want to break. Is DoorDash gonna care? No. They're extorting them because they already know that the merchant is in a vulnerable spot to where they cannot leave DoorDash. They are stuck. Okay? Here's how that translates to the drivers. If the merchants are stuck, and we get all these drivers complaining about how much money they are not making, but they still use the app. You know why? Because DoorDash has came on in and hypnotized you. They got you thinking that DoorDash is your end-all be-all. It's DoorDash. DoorDash has made you not even use the other apps because of the things you can do on it. They're tightening up on that. But now, people are saying that, well, they've been saying DoorDash is not paying you enough. Well, if DoorDash is extorting the merchants, getting their money, when merchants are still going slow, DoorDash is still getting their piece of the pie, even though a merchant can go down and crash all the way, DoorDash don't care. They are getting theirs in. DoorDash don't care if, they put up there at what the order is for you to accept it. If it says $3, 10 miles, they don't care if they put that up. They already know that someone's gonna take it. Are you gonna get $3 for 10 miles after that delivery is over? 85% chance says no. There is something already on it. They just want to see who's gonna pick it up. But there are some orders that are upside down. It will be the full amount for $8 for 10 miles. Chances are it's just gonna be those $8. Does DoorDash care? No, because guess what? We're gonna put the time zone in there. We're gonna put earn by time in there now. With earn by time now, if you do that order for $8 for 10 miles, and that's the only one you take in an hour because you declined the rest, guess what? DoorDash only paid you those $8, so they paid you less. DoorDash will pay the drivers less. Yes, I said it. HotFacts said that. It is what it is. So now when you get, just think about the YouTuber that does the gig tube. His name is Mr. Flex. They brought in the earn by time in his super metro market area. That the super metro market area is filled up with drivers who will take the orders and do what they say to make theirs. While this driver said, since it's earned by time, I'm not gonna do it and I can't log on whenever I want because I'm not top dasher or anything, so I cannot do anything. So DoorDash is not paying him. So they are absolutely paying him less. And he refused to go work, so DoorDash don't care. But if he did go to work, he'll do one order, see what it is, and then not do them. And DoorDash will just pay him for that one order. So DoorDash is saving money. On top of what DoorDash is doing by making the customers pay for the Dash Pass, that's allowing them to pay for the drivers who are in the mix of the earn by time, while they are not going to pay these other drivers. Because earn by time, if you do not accept all your orders, if you miss more than, all right, you can decline one, you cannot decline two, okay? You cannot decline two. You can decline one order, and that's it. So those drivers are gonna be getting paid on a much continuous base. Where DoorDash is like, well, we're paying them. It seems like we're paying them more, but we're paying them at more of a faster pace. That's what's happening. The drivers are getting paid at a faster pace, so it looks like drivers are getting paid more. Now, depending on your acceptance rates and everything, that's when you'll get paid more, but that's not coming from DoorDash. That comes from the customer who already initially started the paying process to get you paid. It's not DoorDash paying you that, it's the customers. DoorDash is trying not to pay as much as possible. That's why they are getting the merchants and are extorting them and making them. Let's say you're a merchant and you have 2 or 3 locations. All of your locations now, okay, I'm pretty sure DoorDash will say, well, since you have 3 locations, if they are separate businesses, that's a separate percentage of what they're gonna take on each one. If they're all the same, they may do like a bundle package to where the total, but then it still has to go per address. So no, it'll still be independently. So DoorDash is still taking away and holding the merchants hostage by extorting them and saying, we're not going to give you a break. We don't care if you have a slow month. If you have a slow month, oh well, that's not our fault. We'll just take our money from your slow month. Now, even though your slow month is going to affect you harder, we're still getting paid. It's like taxes, people. DoorDash is taxing these people, taxing them like the cartels that force the restaurants. You're in this area, you got to pay me a tax. This is our zone. If you don't, your business is gone. DoorDash is the gangster of the gangsters right now, and they are doing it. So with all that being said, people, I'm telling you this. If you understand that DoorDash is extorting the merchants and paying drivers less, if you feel this way and you feel that you are not getting your piece of the pie, chances are you may want to quit. But if you are someone that is in you would say the bracket, the 1 percentile to the 10 percentile of the drivers out there who understand, you will stay. But hopefully this information was good for you. Make up your mind, decide, is this the right thing for you? If you would like to know more about what really goes on in the gig economy and the gig apps, do exactly what the next clip says.